Hey guys, it's Ray. Today I'm wanting to talk about the baby mamas of the black community. You know, all of us with our multiple baby daddies, our bad decision making, our low self esteem, self hate, and daddy issues. Now, my kids were late this morning because it's a little harder getting four people ready in the morning than one. Now, my kids, two are from my husband and one is from just some loser. I have made bad decisions. We've all made bad decisions. That's no shock to anybody. It shouldn't be. But I think my issue was I was walking from the school, taking my kids' homework that they left on the table, and I seen a younger lady outside, just in the car, just down and out, and dropping her kids off. And I couldn't stop the door before I left while I was coming out because it locks automatically and you have to push a button to get back in. Now, she said, "Miss, can I ask you a question?" She started asking, do you know the latest you can bring the kids? And I was like, "Oh yeah, 10 o'clock. 10 a.m. is the latest that they take them, and then you have to just wait and they get an absence till the next day." And she's like, "Well, has that ever happened?" And I'm like, "Has it not?" When you're a single parent, and I don't mean a single parent, one of those, we have these women out here that are like, "I'm a single parent," but they have steady income coming from the other parent, and the other parent's coming in and being a parent. So no, you're not a single parent, you're a parent who's single, jackass. Anywho, I'm talking about real single parents. Those of us whose kids, we made bad decisions with the wrong men, and these men decided fuck the kids, period, because there's no other way around it. Fuck the kids. Naturally, women are going to automatically be, when you're the single mother or father, because I've dated single fathers also who are getting child support or not getting child support, and the moms aren't showing up either. Go figure. This isn't about men, women, or hating, bashing, none of this stuff. It's just about the position that you're in, because it's easier naturally. I can solve the world's problems simple. All you got to do is listen to me. But whenever all I have to do is add my input in verbally, that's it. That's the first step. That first step is as far as you go. That just gets the ball rolling. But whenever other people come in and they see a struggling woman, a struggling mother, they see her kids, they know the outcome of the situation if the kids are left without any kind of parent or man in the house. We know most of our kids will end up in prison, or they'll end up popping out babies from random people, or they'll end up getting people pregnant and end up in the system. Same shit. If the village takes a stand and actually helps and lends a hand, the sky is the limit. If your verbiage is all you have, it's just the first step. That's simple. It's simple. It's not that difficult to understand. So whenever I see these women, 5 kids back to back to back to back to back, the first thing you want to think is, "Oh man, what an idiot. She's stupid. She's this, she's that." Yeah, but and then what? What else? What are you going to do to help? Same shit with all these people. I see all these people in these little groups and stuff with black women this, black woman that, black woman that. But yeah, but what have you done to help a black woman? What have you done to help understand why a black woman feels the way she does? What about black men? Black men, they know the system. They know everything whenever it comes to how black men are treated. But will still throw a black motherfucker under the bus because she makes bad decisions and it's her fault. I'm not understanding why people see bitter black woman as such a fucked up thing, but they take so much pride in being a bitter black man. Doesn't make sense. Two sides of the same coin. Again, if you're not going to help the situation, don't add your funky ass input. Period. So I was running late to the VA, and I figured, you know what? I just have to miss that appointment. So I sat there and talked to her, and I let her know. People are always going to have something to say about you, no matter what. Even if you're married with the dad or the dads or whatever, that's none of my business. I don't give a shit. None of that is my business. We both talked how black people love to overlook our kids to get to our light kid. Yes, that is an issue. Huge issue. And don't act like you don't do it. Because every black woman who's came up to my kids has told me how beautiful my son was, and they've overlooked my other children. We're not going to go there. That, I don't blame you. Because whenever you grow up hearing that something's fucked up with you or something's nasty, dirty, ugly, naturally you're going to want to change it or see something that has been changed or lightened up or watered down. I get it. I understand why black people act the way we do now. I understand why we don't have shit now. I understand why most of us will never have shit. But it seems that most people don't understand it until it's them. I didn't understand the whole black female issue until I really got a good look at what I was doing compared to what I was helping. And it doesn't help that my daughter is starting to go through it either. Go figure, whenever something affects me, I understand. Same thing yesterday. I posted a bunch of memes on Facebook to poke fun at everybody instead of just theists for their imaginary friend. I logged on and I posted little funny memes about, like, little racist memes, jokes about Mexicans, blacks, whites, Asians, gingers, everything. And the only person who gets offended, go figure, and comes to me and tells me not to joke about that is a white person. But I have black boyfriends and having a black penis in you temporary doesn't change your skin tone. It doesn't change the way other people are. And whenever you have mixed children, believe it or not, it still doesn't change shit. Because they're the ones that are going to have to deal with being black, not you. You'll have to deal with seeing the pain on their faces. That is a whole nother level of fucked that we put each other through, humans. Yes, naturally, you're going to feel empathy, but you don't understand and you can't relate. So how dare a motherfucker come tell me what I can say and what I can't say about the shit that y'all put in my head? For shame, little mixed girl, for mentioning race and joking about it and making light of the situation. Okay, let me just talk serious about it and how many times I'm called a nigger by you, by people like you. And how simple it was for you to mention the word nigger on the post that you were so offended by. A Candy Crush, a Mexican baby hitting a piñata, and they said, this is the real Candy Crush. Oh, I'm so racist. So racist to the point to where you have to mention, if somebody calls me a nigger, you're offended. Well, I'm offended that you would even think to mention nigger and offense on something that you're not, because you're white. You fuck black men. You're not Mexican. You're not black. You're not brown. You're not nothing but white. So no, you can feel pity for me at best. Move it along. Back to the motherfuckers who have something to say and do about the situation. If we stop naturally just blaming every single mother for everything in the world, maybe we can start to see people as people and understand where they're coming from and loosen up and lessen the anger that so many people have. It's just a theory. I don't know. I might be wrong. Maybe calling somebody a hoe or a baby mama bastard, all this random stuff, and telling them that they ain't shit will help. Maybe it'll make them feel better in the end. I don't know. Me being called a nigger or a spick, or being told as a child by family not to let people know I was black and let them think I'm Puerto Rican so nobody knows you're black. Because we don't want anybody to think you're black. We don't want to be, because that doesn't damage a child. The things that we say and do as a whole in society are the things that people start to feel about themselves, and it's the way they actually start to carry themselves. So you're just as guilty for your words as you are for your lack of action and empathy. I'm just letting you know. It's all fun and games until somebody's fucking offended and left out in the cold on their own. People gotta fucking get it together.